Hello, Jesse. Doing pretty well. Got stung at work though today, doing what I had to do, because I think I got stung about 6 times. Hope you're well yourself. That's good. I'm glad I'm not allergic to the bees. B30, I'm doing pretty good. Yourself? Thanks for the likes. Thanks everybody for joining. Everybody wants to know what I'm doing. I'm potting out finger limes. Should be in the title. Yeah, from what I've been told, they taste pretty good, but I have no idea yet. Can't find them anywhere, so gotta grow them until I can find out. Yeah, you do have a great day too, mate. I'm from Stanthorpe in Queensland. Cannibal, is it? Hello, Aussie AJ. Yeah, doing alright, Billy Smith. Yeah, they call them bescules. Or else they, like caviar pearls, or what, there's a few different things people call them. I think the main other name they get known by is the caviar lime. I've got some native blueberries, which are right here behind me. Medium berry is also what they're known as. Got a few other things, but mostly gonna focus on the finger lime, as they're seem to be the one in the highest demand. I haven't sold any yet. I've only just started growing them. Like, they're going to be at least 12 months before I get any sort of fruit off them. Hello, the Real Slim Fan, how are you? Hey Steve, hello Ipswich. I'm from Stanthorpe. I'm not selling, I'm growing finger limes to be able to sell in the future. Alright, come here. Yeah, I go to Warwick fairly often. I haven't been down Ipswich way in quite a while. Need to probably start going elsewhere. Don't want to run into my ex in Warwick, so... Yeah, Red Bank. Know where that is. The shopping centre there is, well, seems to have picked up a bit. Compared to like 20 years ago, it was almost dead. So I've got people being a bit disrespectful, have I? Because, yeah, I just got a notification from TikTok. Yeah, it looks a lot better. I've been in there a few times. Well, people aren't going to be nice. Can you not join my live in the future, please? I don't want to ban you, because you can use TikTok, but you shouldn't be doing it to make other people feel like rubbish. You're on my dad's property. Pardon me. Yeah, she'll walk anywhere on the property here with it, as long as she's got someone with her, she'll follow you. But at the moment, she's off doing her own thing, just laying up over there. There she is. Hot plate. What? What are you talking about? What plate? Yeah, I'm doing well, Timo. Have a beer for me too. Gotta wait till next week until I can have a beer, if I'm gonna have one. Oh, there's 186 acres here. Or 75 point something hectares. I think it works out to be. I think hectares and acres are like pounds to kilos. on conversion, or very close anyway. Of course I can read. Like, you're not very nice. So they're all going out for planting. Probably Christmas, maybe I might put them out in the ground. I just want to... how do I do that? Manage. Block. Confirm. That sounds pretty good, Timo. Okay, got messages. I'm still planting out the finger limes, Timo. Yeah, I know Steve Dixon. Like, big tough man, no WD-40. Thanks for the gifts. Yeah, these ones today are long red finger limes. Then I got some long yellow and short reds to be planted, potted out today. Oh, there's probably about 10 or so acres I can use. Pretty sure, not exactly sure how many I can fit in an acre. I guess I'll find it all out when I go to put them out. But reading, when they're fully mature, they can reach 6 meters high by 6 meters wide. So it depends really on how wide I actually want to let them grow. Yeah, pomegranate too, go at about 5 meters, like sort of spacing, well, when you're putting them in the ground. Persimmon is about 2.5, maybe 3-4 meters. Grapes you plant at about like 2 meter spacing. At the hello to South Carolina, how are you, Jeremy? I'm doing well, Greg Hardy. Yourself? Yeah, I'm pretty good. We're getting a little bit over at my actual paid job today. The bees were getting a bit cranky. Okay, lady. She sent me more than I paid for. Well, not complaining. Hello, Jazz King. You're not all that far away. You're just out down about that way a bit. And then a bit of an ocean. Yeah. Well, no, well, for what I was doing and being not in any sort of suit, like, I think I done pretty well today, getting only stung about 6 times. You're getting tired, Jesse. Yeah. Don't feel obligated to watch. Yeah, from what I've been reading, like, if they get too wet, like, they don't do anything. Like, they like to have a bit of moisture on their roots, but not wet. I'm from Queensland in Australia, Jeremy. And I can't decide whether it'd be west or east from here to America. You can go both ways, really. I guess, well, a citrus fertilizer would be one of the probably best ones to use, Tuscan King. I don't think I've got any down here with me because, well, it's not fertilising day yet. Alright. So, I need right on 2 more pots. But what I'm using at the moment is Searles Premium Potting Mix Advanced, which has got like 12 months fertiliser in it. But then been told, well, put a bit more in, won't hurt them when watering, so I've only give them a little bit, like really weak, once a week. Instead of mixing it like, I think 30 mils to 6 litres, I'm doing like 10 mils in the 6 litre watering can and then putting it over. Yeah, Benji. No. Yeah. Gotta keep doing my side hustle, so even though it won't pay off for another year or two, but like anything, really you gotta spend money to make money. And to be honest, Jesse, I really don't like the sound of my own voice. So, yeah, more like number 300, like close to 400 planted. Yeah, it's always the catch. Young Wolf, I'm potting out my finger limes that I got yesterday. And yeah, the lovely lady that sent me this, I think she sent me a couple more than what I actually paid for. Yeah, they are looking pretty healthy. Even my little baby ones that I got off eBay are looking like they're doing alright. But still only early, really. I'll find out. My little ones, I'm already been expecting I might lose a few. Yeah, there are still some good people. Even the lady that I ordered all my little ones off, she sent me an extra like 30 or 40 odd than I was expecting. Just luckily I got enough pots. I went down to my local ag supply, asked them if they could source me some pots. He rings me back a couple of days later, says, yeah, I can get you like 300 and I think it was 46 of these here for $125 plus GST, so $137 for 300 pots. And I think Bunnings, to be honest, want $1 each for these. Yeah, that's why I moved them down where I've moved them, because they just got sun all day up where they were. Down here where I've got them now, I only really get direct sunlight till just a bit before lunchtime, and then they're in partial sun, sort of as you can sort of see now. The fountain tree or umbrella tree, cheapest shade house, greenhouse. But I do need to set up some sort of irrigation in case I have to go away for anything. Because I can't expect my dad to look after them for me. He's almost 80. Yeah, use the environment. Well, we put the fountain tree or umbrella tree in probably 15 years ago, and it's monster. Well, I can see it from over at work when I go up the back of the paddock. Yeah, Bunnings is a rip-off, but, well, their potting mix, they sell stuff until, well, now the landscaping place is open in town. I might actually go get a trailer load of their, like, garden soil / potting mix. Bunnings has some good things, like, for a reasonable price, but when I bought a stack of the 200 mil or 250 mil pots, she, like the young fella there, goes, yeah, you get them cheaper by buying them in the 20 lot. No, I still paid my $3.43 each that they were on the shelf for a single one. So that's why I thought I'll go to my local rural shop, get them to get me my pots. They'll get them straight from the supplier, no real big markup. And there used to be a sort of a major problem here till the age of the internet, really. I forgot what I was saying. What one am I on there? Short red. Short red. Ah. Ah, well. Yeah, what do you... Yeah, Dad still gets around pretty well. My mum, she passed away in 2012 due to cancer coming back. Yeah, there's a couple of sheep farms, like farmers I know. So if I really want to get sheep manure, I can just go down and go under their shearing shed. I ask. Thanks for the gift, Julie. Yeah, it was a little bit sad losing my mum, but yeah, something I'm not really quite really up to talk about how things happened. Well, pretty much all I'll say is I was getting her up, taking her out to where she normally had her breakfast, and she had a stroke, and you know, I tried to do CPR while the ambulance came to attend, which I'll give them for having to come 25 k's. They made it here in less than 15 minutes. Back when my dad had his heart attack in, I think, 2010, they took an hour to respond. So, like, there's just no way. Like, then there was one day there, or one night, one of my mates decided to get absolutely drunk, get on his little pocket rocket, and he decided to go cut through my dad's grape patch. And he come off, bit of post, smashed his face, so I ring the hospital instead. Asked them, should I call an ambulance or should I load him in the car since he's actually got up here and walked here? And they go, just load him in the car, bring him in, put your hazards on, we'll alert the police that there'll be a car with the hazards on flying down the highway. And yeah, I got into the hospital from here in like 12 minutes. You know, they've got better with their response times. Sorry, Benji, to bring up a sad thing for you. Like, thanks for the gifts. Yeah, well, the hospital said, yeah, no, you're better off to. Thanks, mate. You didn't have to. Like, that's just TikTok's goal for me. I don't really know, Ted. I'm not selling any just yet. But maybe down the track I might be going to sell some. But when they get a lot bigger and I can take my own cuttings. Well, thanks again anyway, Benji. Not really allowed to really do a lot with it here because it's what they call carbon sequestration. Like where basically it's carbon lockup. So basically whatever paddocks we've got, that's basically all we can do anything with. You're welcome. Well, you gave me heaps of gifts. So least I can do is give you another pot. I just hope we actually get some rain again too this week. The weather forecast promised us rain last Thursday, I think. But we got a bit of... Yeah, I don't really know how to give seed to myself. I accidentally threw my 750 mil one while I was at work, so that's what I had about there left when I finished work. And you know, I generally just have a 2 litre and then tip out, just keep refilling my 750 mil. Yeah, I drink 2 litres of it a day. Like, I don't really drink alcohol, so gotta have a vice or two. Everybody else can. Yeah, especially if your forklift doesn't have a proper canopy on it, would get a bit toasty. I spent most of today in a old truck body. I smoke about 3-4 cigarettes a day, but then I use a vape when I'm at work because want to try and get as much done as I can. Yeah, that is the problem, working out inside. Doesn't matter what you're really doing. Like, I worked for a celery farm for a day, but the young fella my employment agency was making me take to all the jobs that they got us. He didn't want to go back, and I go, yeah, no, I'm not really up for this. Like, the boss was a good fella, but yeah, wasn't there on my first day. Left me under. Jesse, I'm 35, but I turned 36 in March. Ted, I'm from Queensland, or southeast, southwest, not quite southwest, in the dip, just north of Tenterfield. Jesse, I've had the lovely old ladies down at the local St Vincent's de Paul. They always kept telling me that if only they were 20 or 30 years younger. No skidding. My ex killed that car when I was just friends with her back 2019. Todd Maxfield, I'm still potting out finger lines. The ones today are short red that I'm doing right at the moment. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. I can't remember the rest. Yeah, those, well, what do they call them? Tongue twisting things. I used to hate those back in primary school. Like, we had pass each one without an error before we can move on to the next one. Thanks, Loz. 57. I think my sister is about that age. But really, I don't know. At the moment, to be honest, I don't think I'm really looking for anything more than just friends with anyone right now. Yeah, I do have a bit of ground here. Thanks for the follow, Chris Mott. Wade Batty. I'm from Queensland. Right down the bottom end of it. Yeah, so basically, you being on the Gold Coast, you're basically straight out in front of me. Every now and again, if the weather's right, when the planes are taking off from the Gold Coast airport, and they got their landing lights on as they're coming up over the range, I can see their lights. I hear their engines. Well, even though they're nearly up at their cruising altitude, I can still hear them. You didn't have to, Benji, but thank you very much. My ex, she always used to go live, and yeah, she would always be disappointed that she never got any gifts really, except from a couple of people she made good friends with, doing her diamond painting. Why shouldn't I be on live, Byron? Because there are a lot of those bots I've just blocked. Tufty, I'm planting out finger limes. Yeah, I can do that for you, Benji. As long as you're not in the Northern Territory or Western Australia or Tasmania. I don't drink alcohol on the video. It is iced coffee. So maybe I should ask there for sponsorship. But I doubt they'd give it to me. Oh yeah, you're pretty close really, Benji. As long as I stay within the rules, like well, I got in trouble last weekend, not this weekend just gone. The first weekend I ever went live, because I had one of my friends come in and she lit up a cigarette, and I decided, well, you're going to do that, I'll have a toke on the vape. You know, I got a 10-minute caution. So I'm going to try my best to keep this as G-rated as I can. Yeah, that's it, Chris. I'm staying within the rules as I can, best I can. So if TikTok want to ban me, they can. But I do my best to stay within what they say I can and can't do. I've only really just started doing this. So, very stylish. I don't really know what my job title is now. I was a beekeeper's offsider before, like last year and a bit. Depression. Not looking after them really, so dentist decided to pull them all out and make me a plate. Well, let the dental students make me a plate. And it doesn't really, never really fit properly. Couldn't eat with it. So, got over wearing something that I couldn't really do anything with. So what's the point of having false teeth if you can't eat with them? I know they probably did make me look a little bit better, but yeah, still got teeth down this side. Most of my bottom ones. Just those top ones, for whatever reason, didn't fare as well. Unless I did a lot of grinding on my teeth in my sleep. Yeah, I still suffer a bit from the depression, but not sort of as much as I used to. I do have the odd day where I just wish that didn't have to get up, do anything. But get up, push myself, do something like what I'm doing now. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, that's the problem. They start taking out too much. I think I caught it, but there was just too much else going past. You know, they don't really have me on much medication, so I just have a tablet that I've just run out of, mainly to go to sleep. Then they got me on another one. If that one don't work, I take after. It's like, why keep pushing pills? I know a lot of doctors, don't know how true it is here in Australia, but in a lot of other places, doctors get commissions from the pharmaceutical companies for pushing their medications. You know, you all do brighten up my day, even the people that are being a bit nasty. Like, there's still nothing compared to what I used to cop in high school. Yeah, no, that's it, B30. Like, I don't know why people just can't go under the thing. You treat people how you want to be treated. Or else, another one that my mum always used to tell me, you pick on like someone who has a bit of a problem, you'll probably be more than likely blessed with a child with a very similar problem. So always try and treat everyone how you wish to be treated. Thanks, Isaac. That's it. Well, you know, there are a lot more nicer people out there nowadays. And plus, well, don't have to go to school with them. So, that was one issue back when I was younger. Had to go to school and deal with a lot of the idiots during the day. And some of them have really turned themselves around. Starly. Yeah, no, that's it. Unless I miscounted, all my pots got extras again. Extra one. So unless I miscounted pots yesterday. Oh no, I'm not. I've got a pot for it, it's in the bag. Paolo's lawyer or whatever. No, not really working for myself, if you call that working on my side hustle. You know, a lot of people aren't happy nowadays. Sorry about your diabetes playing up. Whatever you reckon, Georgie. Or you're just poking a bit of fun. Look, I do have an extra. Hey Vanessa. Hey Vic. Yeah, I'm up in Queensland. Are you in the north or the south of Victoria? So around Melbourne, Gippsland, isn't it? Chris, I'm potting out my finger limes. Starting as a hobby, but I hope that it comes more of a full-time thing that I can do for myself. I do like working for the bloke I work for, but he's probably not going to have work forever for me. So I can set myself up with something I can do for myself a lot better. I can do my own hours. Or I can do a few hours in the morning, come back up where it's cool, have a break, and then go back to it like now in the summer, do a bit more. Well, they're an Aussie native, Chris, so... But I saw a thing what got me interested in maybe giving them a go. Was on ABC. Yeah, the ABC was doing a section, and there's a bloke over in Spain that's got, like, I don't know how many, but he got them all in from, like, got the seeds in. Kahoot, the teacher. I'm in Australia, so... Yeah, rest in peace, Steve Irwin. I went to I haven't been to Australia Zoo since I was in Scout. Sandy's dad still ran the place. Hello, Josie. Probably depends on the Aussie and what you're drinking. Like if you're drinking some of those beers that I hear you have that are like 20%, or what's the, like 40 proof, like I don't think many Aussies could handle many of those. Yeah, these aren't going to take all that long, from what I've been told, because they're taken from cuttings. So, they generally fruit fairly quickly. Yeah, I'll reposition. Oh. Sort of need to anyway. How's that? The serenity here. It's like bliss, really. Yeah, sorry about your corneas. At the moment I can hear someone, one of the farms up the road a bit. Like, you hear someone out spraying something. Nah, savage chick. I tried to get all this sort of going last year, but I actually wanted nothing to do with it because I couldn't spend money on her if I was spending money on this. So, best off just keeping it to myself. Not yet, Savage. I will be maybe in the future when the ones I've got here get bigger and I can take cuttings. Yeah, prepping them. Up. Because better that I put them in the pots for now than straight into the ground. I would like to try and let them get a little root band. You let anything get that little bit root band and you put it out, it'll take off. But that also depends on what you're actually planting. It gets split between me and my sisters, well, half sisters. Oh well, all your boyfriends must be quite lucky dudes. Savage. Ellie, I'm plotting out working on my future. My favourite plants, I don't really know, to be honest. Yeah, you shouldn't. It should be a two-way street, Savage. Donnie Burke, I'm doing pretty well. yourself. Finger limes. That's only a littleish one. It's not a bad spot. Back years and years ago, Rex Hunt, the fisherman. Danica, I'm from Queensland in Australia. We had Rex Hunt want to come out here fishing, and Dad told him, yeah, you can go fishing, but yeah, not allowed to kiss him. And let him go like he's famous for. What you catch is what you take. Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you, Brienne. Yeah, I don't mind going wet in a line every now and again. One of our musician, Australian country blokes had a song. Good old Slim Dusty had a song called A Bad Day's Fishing Always Beats a Good Day's Work. Yeah, no, that's it. You know, Rex Hunt, he wasn't too happy about the rules about going fishing. So I don't know whether he actually came or not. She was up at the winery next door. And he asked them, yes. Yeah, well, mechanic is always something well in high demand, Savage, so it's worth doing, especially if it's something you're interested in. One of my cousins, she went to an all-girls school, and she wanted to become a mechanic, and they go, oh, you know, we don't know, not many girls do that, but they rung around in the local Holden dealership at the time. They were looking for an apprentice, so they put her on. And then when her apprenticeship finished, there was a couple of positions, and she was told, yeah, no, we got nothing for you, even though she was fully qualified. But nowadays, I think it'll be a lot more different. Yeah, I've worked on my own cars, except for my recent one. Yeah, patience, you just need to wait. But one of my girlfriends from years ago, when I was moved up to Bowen, I'd be finished work, she'd be at work. Well, I'd drop her down where she worked, at the fish shop, and then I'd go down to the big jetty, go throw a line in, and I caught a ribbon fish, but I didn't catch it in the mouth. It was swimming by my hook, and yeah, I brought him up by the side, got him in the side. And then I had friends that were up there, moving up there, They asked me to go fishing with them over at the mouth of the river, and I caught a crabby, which is about a centimetre undersized. So there was an old couple next to me, and they go, "You don't want him, we'll take him." So I do know that if Parks and Wildlife, I think it is, if they catch you with anything undersized, or else depending on what it is, oversized, you can get fines. Because some things, the bigger they are, they're the breeders. Yeah, so, like down in the river here, we've got yellow belly, cod, silver perch. There is something else, but I can't think. So Benji, you're not a tourist, are you, for getting moody? The couple of blokes I know that are tourists, is when things aren't going their way, they get a bit moody. Or else you can even be a Scorpio, got a couple of Scorpio mates, that when things aren't going their way, they get a bit moody. Yeah, I've heard that there's quite good fishing there, Brutus, Jesse. Like, good morning, Eddie in Scotland. Just can't think whether it was... Trying to think where I... yeah, I know. Hello, Ellie. Thanks for joining. Hey, Predator. Yeah. No, not the... It should have been the... I finished that one yesterday. Dare ain't got back to me, so... Doubt they will. Yeah, if Jesus loved me, like, you know, I got something I can say about Jesus, but I'm not. Like, everyone's entitled to their beliefs. Yeah, there was someone in the that commented on my video about the wrong coloured one, saying that wherever they're from, they've seen it a fair bit. Thanks, Predator, for the rose. I can count them all on one hand. There was Kath in 2000 and... And then there was it that her and I didn't quite really work out back then. Then I moved over to Western Australia in 2008. There was a chick named Tamara over there. Hey, Mass. But yeah, she stabbed me in the head with a fork. Just after I kept her out of going to the loony bin. Then when I came back over here, then it was 2011. I met the girl I was up in Bowen with. Hello, Tonga. Then that was Jade. And then just recently, well, Jade and I only lasted nearly 12 months. And then because my mum passed away, she wasn't really telling me I just had to suck it up and get on with it. Wasn't allowed to cry, wasn't allowed to anything with my emotions. So, yeah, due to me having to bottle stuff up, her and I didn't really work. And then basically it was till last year, and dated a girl from Warwick, just up the next sort of town up from where I'm from. And we started dating about this time last year, and she decided whatever she decided. Well, she wanted an open relationship. Mr. Riz, it's all good. Nothing a bit for you to be sorry about. And then, yeah, so I've been single since about the end of June last year. Thanks for that, Mr. Riz. Thank you again. Aussie Edward, how are you? Hello, Alabama. No sea baits, I'm working on my side hustle. She doesn't have to share if she doesn't want to. Like, don't expect... I haven't expected to get anywhere near what I've got since I've started. I'm quite surprised I've done so well with everybody watching. I really appreciate everyone. Well, depending on what she's doing, she might not realise she's actually doing it to your predator. But, yeah. So that's it. Donnie Burt. See, baits, I'm planting finger limes. Hello, Charlie Brown. Yeah, well, sort of only well, most of my relationships have all been emotionally abusive towards me or financially draining. But that's my fault for not getting out sooner when I started realising signs. When I should have left, but everybody deserves a decent sort of chance. I guess I'd call you Illuminati. I'm planting finger limes. You know, if you can't do the things you need to do to actually get ahead for the both of yous, well, that's what she... Like, you maybe need to sit down, have a good talk with her, tell her what you're trying to do for the both of yous, and if she's not able to get on the same page with you, you might want to have a talk to her, discuss with her about maybe breaking up, because that's just my opinion. I haven't had that much luck in relationships, so either myself. Because between actual relationships, it was almost, yeah, it was pretty close to 10 years between relationships for me. So I might see whether I can go another 10, like go 10, or go, see how long I can actually go this time around. Unless I find that one really amazing lady. I do have kids. My girlfriend from up in Bowen that I had in 2011, well, we had a drunken night, and yeah, well, forgot to use protection, and ended up with a boy. He will be 11 a week before me. Then I have another one with a chick from a one night stand, and he'll be 6 or 7 this year. I don't get to see my oldest because my ex, the mother, we made plans that when she came down to go to one of her friends that she went to school with, 21st, that she'd bring down our boy so I could spend some time with him. But then 2 or 3 days before, she sends me a message going, oh yeah, no, I'm not bringing him down now. I'm letting him spend time and bond with my new boyfriend. Sort of, that's another part of the reason why I waited so long between relationships. My shirt, you just pick these up at Big W or Target, Kmart. They're only about $8. So I spend $30–40 on a shirt if I can get 6 months out of an $8 shirt, and sometimes I don't even get that out of the $30 shirt depending on what I'm doing. Yeah, you're welcome, T. Thanks, Nicholas. You know, that's it, Dylan. Like, my boss, he wanted to get into them, but they had an issue with, yeah, it's a fruit, sea baits. They're a native Aussie. Like, maybe if there ends up being more than enough supply in the future for Australia, which I doubt. Now my youngest one, the mother lets me see him, but just lately, not knowing with everything going on with work, you know, I doubt anyone's gonna really take up the thing to take these on and grow them. But there are a few people, but like the lady I bought all my little ones off, her listings are still up, and that was a month ago. I ordered all my little ones. No, I think it's going to be more like Squishy Citrus or something like that. Yeah, it's been a while since I've ridden a motorbike. Like, wouldn't mind actually a motorbike at the moment. Quad, whatever. 78 a kilo, damn. Over in Europe they go for about 350 euro on a high end for the finger limes, or about 10 Australian dollars each. So that's sort of what, when I saw that thing on ABC, I think they'd do a lot better up where you are, probably, Dylan, than they will here. Depends on, I think, more the colour. Like the red ones are sweet, from what I've been told by my dad's new girlfriend. She's had them a few times, but she goes, the green ones are quite bitter and sour. Yeah, well, won't hurt, because like where I'm from, I think my major concern is, yeah, he's been dating this lady, I don't know for how long. He met her at one of the country music shows he goes and attends once a month. Hey, Pappy. Yeah. No, not beer time yet. Maybe next weekend I'll have a beer if I'm feeling up for it. Yeah, I think she'd be about nearly the same age as him, so... Yeah, sorry about that, everyone. Yeah. We're gonna go turn the pump on. Forgot to do that. Unless Dad, when he went inside, flicked it off. Suki, I'm from Queensland, Australia. Hey everybody, this is GT. No, stand up. Just general farm work. Well, last year and 10 months been working for a beekeeper, but he's basically sold it all up, all the bees at least. So just helping tidy up everything over there and see what he has planned for the future. Killer in my eyes, I've been told I had that Ted Manson eyes, or whatever his name is. Ted Bundy or... Yeah, a bit painful some days, like today. Yeah, clearing out all the empty boxes that last year had to take off the honey pallets, so we had empty honey pallets. Yeah, I can't lick my elbow. Liz Smith, you know my dad, do you? Took me, well, 2 hours yesterday afternoon, and then another 5 today to move all the empty boxes on that were stacked in the truck body on the pallets, wrap them, and then move them over to the other truck body. Yeah, Dad is a good bloke. But yeah, no, like, well, working with the bloke, it was, yeah, some days we'd be doing 10, 12 hour days because it was just me and him. Yeah, there are a lot of people that think they're heroes, but they're really zeros. But let them have their fun. Karma will bite them one day. No, no animals in the background. I'm watering now. Matthew Stocks, I'm doing pretty well, thank you. Yeah, there's been a koala that died. I don't think that same koala's around anymore. I contract at $27.25 an hour. Especially, well, if it's a job where I'm learning, I don't charge full contract rate. I am part Aboriginal. NATO. Yeah, I think last koala I saw was a couple of years or so ago. But seen a few echidnas in the last few months. Think I even saw a wombat on the side of the highway there last week. And also in my profile there's a picture, a video of me, because I had to stop for a wallaby on my driveway. You know, I haven't seen many wombats. I've even, like, back when I was in high school, down where my dad has his pump and all that, out of the river, saw a mating pair of platypus down there. Donnie Burke, I'm using river water / rainwater. If you add a bit of rainwater to your river water, it settles all the rubbish out. But I haven't seen a platypus anywhere near home here in like 20 years. But they say if you got platypus in the wild in your water ecosystem, it's very good. A very healthy river. So, Matty, why don't you enjoy music, or can't enjoy it? Is it because you're a bit tone deaf? When I was up in Bowen with my girlfriend from up there in 2011, saw a dugong. A whole heap of them coming in to go do whatever they were doing on the beach. Keston Wood, I'm from Queensland in Australia. Happy birthday, Lily. Texas, the US, or Texas just out west? You're welcome, Matthew. They're finger limes. There's short, long yellow, long red, short red, Mia Rose, and Andy Green. No, never been fortunate enough to find any gold nuggets, but there should be gold in the river, because back in the tin mining days, all the gold, rubies, other gems that were found just went straight down the sluice into the river. So it is a high possibility that can. You know, the sound of this water is quite therapeutic. No, not... Well, I will be selling the fruit when they start yielding. Like big ones like those, ones in these bigger pots. If I'm lucky, I might get some fruit off of them this year. My bigger ones, where I bought them from, because they're from cuttings, I should get some fruit this year. But my little ones there, if they're from seed, 3 to 5 years before they start giving up anything. Oh, it's okay if he needs the vent, Lisa. They seem to be a pretty good one for people when they need the vent. No, I don't have any quints. Maybe I should go try and get some. Are you going to behave yourself today, Greg? Well, I hope you're not texting and driving. No, I got no room. I really don't know. Big Chico. But I'm using the Searles Premium one. Yeah, no, like, only quints I've tried is in like the fruit mince pie that they go in. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of, that's it, B30. Can everybody? Yeah, you can go right down the back and camp if that's what you want to do, Greg. Like, right down the back. Yeah, that's it, Benji. It is pretty straightforward, really. But some people just can't see it that way. So yeah, so native blueberry, and that one's Davidson plum. Oh, damn. Ow. The temperature here now is probably low 20s in Celsius. Probably got up to about 30 Celsius here today. Well, summer. So, can get a bit toasty. Last week, I think the hottest day was 38 degrees. Or else, about 110 Fahrenheit, I think would be about right. Yeah, I'd rather it be winter, but live in Australia, so. Oh, you're lucky to have snow. Last time it snowed here was in 2015. And then before that it was like 1980. It snowed. I'd rather winter. You can always put more layers on. But in summer, there's only so many layers you can take off before they start calling it indecent exposure. So, I'd much prefer winter. Yeah, maybe something got lost a little bit in translation, hey? Matty. Well, there's a lot of lovely places here to see AMC Millionaire. Lots of lovely places. Like if you like wine as well, there's probably at least 20 wineries within like 20 minutes drive. Sorry Brenton, no, I'm not going to do a flex. One time deal there earlier. Iced coffee, sea baits. Good night, Jesse. You have a good night. Yeah, iced coffee. That jet up there making a bit of noise. Well, it depends on what you like, Benji. Well, the only icebreaker I like is that bulb that's made on the actual real milk. The rest of the ice breaks can go down the toilet. Yeah, you have a good one, Matty. Well, every now and again out here, get quite lucky and see the Hercules. Yeah, broke the 10k. Wouldn't have thought I'd do that. But yeah, like every now and again, there's that, oh, what would you call it? The Globemaster. Yeah, I think bloody B30's has been spamming that like button. But yeah, that Globemaster, or whatever they call it, that big plane that the Army has, the Air Force, yeah, they do some real low flying out here. Like, maybe 50 metres at the lowest and 100 metres above ground when they're, I guess, while they're practicing their low flying for when they're out in the battlefield. so they can get their practice in. But when we had the bushfires, that's when they should be practicing, throwing out cardboard IBCs of water. 186 acres, 75 hectares, or 7 million and something square feet. So it depends on how you want to look at it. Yeah, you take care, Benji. Thanks for being in my live, Benji. Oh, now those crickets, cicadas. I thought he was by what I read. Actually go for a catch-up. Catching up with the likes. Ah. 100k likes and on the 4 for you, yeah. I don't know, well, that's not really a goal for me. Well, that's something I think my ex Kayla would aim for, to be on everyone's For You page with her diamond painting. See baits, I've only got cats. Our fences are in a bit too bad a disrepair to be containing any sort of animals. Wow, 11,500. Thanks everyone. They're finger limes sea baits, so finger, sorry about the vape everybody, finger lime. Yeah, Lynham's just my last name. So yeah, it is quite a nice view, being surrounded by all the hills. This is one of the old bombs that was over on the old family farm when they all used to grow stone fruit. This was the one, I think, that they went around and picked up all the crates. I'm just going for a walk to my front gate. Now, I think it's an old HJ or something like that holding. Or else it's a Chevy or something of some sort. Yeah, there are a few pine trees, but it's mostly gum trees. Hello, Penny McCann. Probably yellow box. I don't know. Koala is a few. Probably maybe, I don't know. Really? Which ones of all the trees we've got the koalas eat? 'Cause I've never really seen them. Can you hear the kookaburra? I don't think Cookie's going to do too much singing at the moment. This thing here coming up, what does everybody think that is? Can I get a bit closer? Give everybody a bit better look. Well, I'll give everybody a hint. It's used on a vineyard. And they're all putting that thing out right now to keep the birds off. It's a bird net winder. There was nothing on the market back when Dad first started making them. I'm way past it now. I'll show you on my way. And I'm at my gate now. But the property still goes that way, probably another nearly kilometre. My first actual car I had when I got my licence, old rear wheel drive Mazda 626. And it's only a little bit of a walk, still another 700 metres to the mailbox. Car I had when I was on my learners, old Volvo. Yeah, I think one of my cousins took the inline fuel pump out of the old 626. He needed it for something, since it was parked up. I just let him take it. Yeah, a bit of a car graveyard. But the other day there, Sunday, if you were in, when I went down where that old Morris commercial was, that's more the car graveyard. And I think you Americans call similar to my 626 something like a Miata. But out of all the car shows, I've never heard, like them cops and all that, them say it's a Mazda 626, it's like a Miata and this and that. Yeah, close enough. 186 acres, about 75 hectare. But keep going down that way, you run into a river. Basically, all that side of the property backs onto the river. And no bodies that I'm aware of. Yeah, and then the next property in line from here is my aunt and uncle's, which was originally part of the family farm back when they were all growing up, Dad and his sisters. And then there was also the main family farm all backing on. 10 acres is enough. You can still do a lot on 10 acres. The only problem with where I live, you need to subdivide out 100 acres and still have 100 acres. Oh, I can't wait for the winter months. I sleep like a baby when it's winter. Over on the main family farm where Dad and his sisters grow up, they mainly did stone fruit. Well, I think total there was near on 500 acres. Yeah, welcome back, Jesse. There was about 500 acres total for the family farm, like that Pop bought from like 1940 onwards. Alright, you take care, B30. I'll catch you in the future. Probably go live every time I'm doing my afternoon watering, so I'll catch you then. Thanks for being in my live, B30. Great being having you. They farmed stone fruit, so like peaches, nectarines, apricots, plums, all of that. Maybe even some grapes. No, I don't have room for you, Greg. Why don't you go stay with your brother? Or your mother, since she's down here. Yeah, actually, Greg, room right here for you. Don't come to the house, just move stuff around and set yourself up here. I owe you nothing. Like, your brother would be the one that owes the money, that young one, Jason. He owes everyone money. So, how about you hit him up for the money? Thanks, Mr. Tally. Man, I don't want to eat your food. Don't know what you do to it. Sorry. And I haven't borrowed any money off of anyone in the last 12 months. I've given out way more money to people that I'm never going to see back, so... I don't really think I know him. He thinks he reckons he knows me. Yeah, well, Greg, if you do know that your brothers Jason and Dion live here, why don't you hit them up for a space, like a place to set up? Like, they are your family. Yeah, go hit your brother Dion up. Pretty sure he's got somewhere where you can crash, and he's your brother. No, he's not locked up. I asked the girl he was sort of dating there last year. He ain't locked up. He was on PlayStation Live. Yesterday. So, or Sunday, whenever it was, I went in and saw his, I don't know what you call Tam. Nah. And then her sister and her husband. You know, I don't think they're exes, like they still hook up from time to time. Tam ain't playing me. I haven't even, nothing's happened between me and Tam, so what motives would she have to play me? Like, Tam's a pretty nice girl. She's always been honest. So, why would she lie? Yeah, Greg here just needs to grow up. Because if he's... Like, yeah, he reckoned he lent me $50 a week and a bit ago, and I never borrowed any money. I work. Greg, I don't owe you money. Stop starting stuff in here, or else I'll have to block you. Because really there's only one Greg I know, and that's Greg Dax, that I actually personally know. So, yeah. And then there's a Greg that's a friend's dad. He runs a motel, well, no, a lovely resort down on the Gold Coast. So, I really doubt that you know me, Greg. Like, tell me something about me that only you would know. If you can tell me something, Greg, that only you would know about me, you can stay in my life. But if you don't, I'll ban you. No. No, never had any uncles staying out here. Yeah, buddy, we got Greg here back, reckoning I still owe him $50. Amy? What do you reckon? You reckon I should ban this Greg? Goodbye, Greg. Yep, he got banned. We'll see whether he comes back under another name in the future, eh? Yeah, a lot of people, I think he'll be back. But, only time will tell. Yeah, like, he obviously doesn't know anything. Like, and obviously, who I thought his brothers were, obviously ain't his brothers. Yeah, regurgitate more likely. Like, Gurge is a good nickname for him, eh? Gurgitate. Cause like, regurgitating all that nonsense. Yeah, no, there's a lot of people that are struggling. They even have 2 brain cells to rub together. Oh, her name's Little Miss. No, you're right, Jesse. I did warn him. Gave him his chance to prove what he had to prove, and nah. So he's banned. I blocked him. Yeah, I got my big cat up there, but he doesn't like being picked up, really. GT. No, well, he couldn't prove anything, so... And then got another 2 other cats. That's it. Sometimes the trolls want to go out and get a feed, but they just get knocked back down into their well, or locked back in their cave. I went to school with someone, Ryan, with the same last name as you. Pretty sure her name was Antoinette Langley. And then I think one of her best friends was Tanika. Yeah, pretty good, Dan, yourself? Except, well, for getting stung at work. Got stung about 6 times. But all part of the job. Stand up, stayed high. Ryan? Right, well, it had to be a major coincidence that she would be a sister or cousin or anything like that. That's the way. Dan, do you need some pots to your shifty? Yeah, you too, Jesse. Have a good night. Yeah, I thought it'd be a big coincidence like that if you were. Well, I've been to Tassie, like back 2003. We had a family holiday down there. But we basically covered all the main tourist spots. I think my two favourite things was the Cadbury Chocolate Factory and Bashino, where all the penguins go. Right, that was quite... Yeah, stung by bees, sea baits. Luckily I'm not allergic. Got one right there because the boss had this hive out. The tree I'm standing under, or sitting under, is known by a couple of names. It's either known as a fountain tree or a umbrella tree. And there's another one there. Hello, Emma. Well, everyone, I might actually call it a night. Go have a shower and get my stuff ready for work again tomorrow. Thank you very much, everybody, for all the likes and the gifts today. So very much appreciated. I wasn't expecting even anywhere near what everybody did for me today. So I hope everybody has a great night or day, depending on where you're from. And I'll catch you all in the future when I'm on next. Goodbye.